Maybe Untouchable and Precious made a very big mistake. No, love really happened. This thing happened like a dream under a few months. I can't even place this. Let's not allow sentiment, assumptions to control our sense of reasoning. I want to dedicate this speech to everybody who knows Untouchable. This particular issue can weigh a man down. It can disturb a man emotionally. It can drastically drain the mental capacity of a man. Jesus Christ. Sometimes it's good for us to think before we put actions into activity. Precious certainly has left Untouchable's house. Maybe she has accepted her fate. Maybe she has decided as a woman that she's not going to meet up with the future demands from this marriage. Does it really mean Precious never loved Untouchable? Does it really mean that the marriage wasn't meant to be? I can't place it. Untouchable's mom was never in support of the marriage. There is something I always believe. When Junior Pope, the news went viral that he died in the sea, there was speculations that such deaths should have been avoided. Being on the boat without life jacket. Now, what if they went into that river with a life jacket? That thing could not have happened. What if it was meant to happen? Why am I saying this? Even if their marriage was not meant to be, but was it supposed to be genotype? If they had checked their genotype from the beginning, no, Untouchable is not getting himself. I went to visit him to know what was wrong with my guy. The young man wasn't flowing with me because of what? Heartbreak. If this genotype issue was checked so many months ago, this particular emotional breakdown will not be in existence. Precious, please, what's your genotype? And she said AS. Untouchable said, my own is AS. So he said from the beginning, they have already known that this thing will not last. But love started growing, feelings started growing, emotion was growing, relationship was growing. And see what we are going through now. Some people will even have a matched genotype, and along the line they will catch the girl cheating. Some will have a very good relationship, and along the line you find out that the guy has a wife. So relationships in one way or the other normally scatter, but there are avoidable heartbreak. You see this genotype on, it was supposed to be an avoidable heartbreak. It would be better or understandable that along the line, even if God doesn't want the relationship or the marriage to hold, something meaningful would end the relationship other than a genotype that is supposed to be the first thing to be checked. A lot of you talked about IVF. It takes heart, it takes decision to decide to live your life, bear your children, have your marriage using IVF. Precious must have sat down, thought, pondered, went through a lot of things in her mind, and finally come to the summary that she has to leave. Untouchable said if Precious likes, let her be AS, that he must marry her. But Precious maybe couldn't bear the cross. It is well. May God give our friend, our brother Untouchable the fortitude to bear this, because it is quite not an easy one to build a relationship to a particular status quo and then see everything crash because of a mere mistake that was supposed to be avoidable. Precious, wherever you are, I don't even have your number. If I want to send anything to you, I normally come and see you in Untouchable's house. Hope you see this and know that we all wish you well. I even left my house and went to their house to create an amusement with them, but God knows best. To all of you who have always stood and encouraged them, thank you all for your good wishes. In anything we do, let us check well before we start. It matters. It gets why.